Okay, so welcome back, students. So today we will discuss a problem. That problem is called the weekdays. Okay, so into this problem, let me explain the first problem statements. So this one is the disclaimer, and into the problem statement, if we talk about that, like what is the problem? So let me start the annotation. So into this problem, we have given a particular date of birth of any person. Okay, so the date of birth in the format of DD, MM, YY, YY is given. So for example, if we discuss any date like if we talk about the any date. So for example, if we talk about like 13, okay, like 10, 2022. Okay, so the value of DD will be the 13, the MM will be 10, and YYYY will be 2022. Okay, so here what we have to do, so we have to find the weekdays that belongs to this particular day. Okay, so for example, this one is belongs to the Thursday. Okay, so if user input any data, any date of the calendar, then the program just display like the on that particular day which day is that. Okay, so for that what we will do here, so into this problem, so if we see into the details, like if we see the any calendar, like the calendar is divided into basically like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and here we have Sunday. Okay, so here we have Monday. Okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So this one belongs to this one go until the 31. Okay, so I'm not mentioning here the month. So the maximum days into a month is 31. So that means this one will go up to like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, and so on. So it will go up to 30. Okay, so now if we see here, okay, so look, if you see here, then the first Monday is at 1, and the next Monday is 8, the third Monday is 15, then 22, and then 20. So if we see the difference between them, then the difference between these two consecutive days itself. Okay. So in that way, if we want to know the 7 plus 1 day, okay, so after 7 days the same day is repeating, and if we add one more day, then we just go to the 9, and that is the Tuesday. Okay, then if we add plus 2, then it will go 2 days afterwards, and that is the Wednesday. Okay, so in same way, if we have if we fix the one day or the one day on a particular day, okay, like one is belongs to Monday, then after n number of days, if we have to find out like which day is was, in that case we have to simple find out like if the n is the day, then simply we can do like n mod 7. Okay, so the n mod 7 should be between the 0 to 6. Okay, so if the division of this here, like you can see here, if we have to find out the 8, okay, so 8 mod 7 is 1. Okay, so that means if the mod is 1, that belongs to Monday. Okay, if 9 mod 7, then the remainder is 2, so that will belongs to Tuesday. Okay, on same note, if we have find out that like the 31st by 7, in that case the remainder is 4, and here 28, the remainder is 3. So here the day is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, so we can see the on 31st day it will be the Wednesday. Okay, so in same concept, if we have to finalize our the solutions, okay, so in solutions, so for example, it is given that whenever the calendar is starts, so like the 1 1 and 1, okay, so on that day the calendar start, so on that day, that is the Monday. Okay, so now if user given any days like 13, 10, 2022, in that case we have to find out like the total number of days from this day, the starting date this to this day. Okay, so what, how we can do that, like how we can calculate? So we already know within a year total 365 days is there. Okay, and if we find like the sum of years are leap year. Okay, so in the case of leap year, the total number of days, okay, so the total number of days for the leap year will be 366. Okay, because the February having the 29th. Okay, so this one is the first. So if we have to find out the total number of days, then first what we will do, we will find out the year difference. Okay, so that means ki the from 1 to 2021. Okay, how many we have years? So definitely 2021 into 365 days is there. Okay, so we have calculated the total number of days on the basis of here. Okay, now we have to also find out like from January to October, how many days there. Okay, so in that case, what we can do here, like for the month calculation. Okay, so we will create a simple array, like we know uh, the January having 31st, okay, and the February having 28 or 29, then March having some, so that's it goes up to December having 31. Okay, so what we will do, we will create an array. Okay, so that array will calculate the addition up to that month. Okay, so if we talk about the January, then the first will hold the January. Okay, like the 31st, 31 day is into the January, and into the February. So there are 28 days. So what we will do, we will add them, like we will find out the cumulative sum. So the total number of day is here 9 and 5. So the 59 will be there. Okay, so if students or if anyone have entered like 3 3 2020, okay, so we have to find out like the 1 and 2, like the January and February, the total number of days of January and February is 59, and we will add these 3. Okay, because in February the third day is there, so we will add 3 here. Okay, so this the 1 and 2, that means this, if this one is 0 0 for January, 1 for February, then if this array is called the month day, okay, or the simply month, then we have month of 2 plus dd. Okay, so the month of 2 is what? So this one will contain like the -1. Okay, so the -1 will be here. So in this sequence, we can calculate the total number of days. And once we find out the total number of days, then we can divide simply the total number of days with 7. And if the remainder is 1, then we will print Monday. If the remainder is 2, then we will print Tuesday and so on. Okay, so let's start. Let me show the coding, and then we will discuss like how we can do into the coding, and we will discuss that. Okay, so I'm also taking some test cases here, like 16 16 2003 and 24 2. So what we will do here, first I'm going to take the user details, okay, like the DDMMYY. Okay, so these three array is used to find out the DD, is used to store the DDMMYY, and this leap year will find out the total number of leap years, okay, from 1 to the given year. Okay, so if the year is if the user put it from 1 to 202, okay, So if the user entered 2022 as a year, then we will find out like how many years, how many leap years in between from 1 to 202. Okay. So this will store the total number of leap years. Now the TOD will store the total number of days, and the M day is used to find out the day of particular given date. Okay, so the months array will store the sum of the consecutive, like this one is no one from 0, this one is January, then February, then March, up to December. Okay, so in the December we will find out like 365. So here the February will store only 20 days. Okay, and if that particular year is leap year, then we will add 1 plus, so that this total number of days will be added to, will reach up to 366. Okay, so I have to take the user's entry, so that's why I have written here the enter your DOB DDMMYY. I am put at the format, and in same sequence I use into the scanning, so that user can put like this, like 23, then dash, then 10, then dash, and then 202. So these lines will be overridden by this scanner, because I have put it the same format. Okay, so into the next case, sometimes it is also possible, like the user entered 23 to 202. Okay, so in that case the 2022 is a leap year. Okay, but this year will not be added. The reason is that we are calculating the total number of days, or we have to find out the weekdays before the February. Okay, so the February will contain 29 days. So before the February, we will find out like only the January, total number of days January is added. So this leap year will not be counted. But if we find out like 23/5/2022, so in that case this 2022 will be added, because in 2022 this 5 months also stored a February that belongs to 29. Okay, so that's why I have put it here, like if is greater than 0, greater than 2, then the leap year should be same. Okay, so we have added the included leap years. Okay, now if it not belongs to it, if it is not greater than 2, then we just skip the current year, that the particular year is entered by user. Okay, now we find out the total number of months with the help of months minus 1. So we have the M days, and then we finally calculate the total number of days. Okay, so the total number of days, the YY minus 1, that means the current year that is entered by user is not added, because that will contain the months and days. Okay, so we have added the total number of leap years, we have added the total number of months and DD. Okay, so we have here total number of days here, total number of days here. Okay, now if you find out this like TOD mod 7, then if the remainder is 0, then it is Sunday, then 1 Monday. So on that note, this will gives the answer. Okay, so let me execute the code. So if I executed the code like 13 10 2022, then the Thursday is there. Okay, so for the test cases, if I have put it these 2 here. Okay, so if I put 16/06/2003, then that is the Monday. Okay, and if you put 24/2/2022, 2000, okay, then it gives the Thursday. Okay, so this way we can solve this problem. Okay, we do not use any predefined methods, like predefined methods are generally available, like the JLR formula is one of them, but it has some limitations. Okay, so this one is the totally coded by based on the mathematics, based on the logic, so you can understand that, and if anyone have any confusion, then just let me know. Okay, so we will meet into the next lecture. Thank you.